From the streets of Washington to the 2024 campaign,
we need leaders that will protect our rights and not take them away.
The battle over the future of abortion is top of mind for many voters.
In states where abortion was banned, there were about 115,000 fewer abortions in the year following Dobbs.
It's the numbers and the stories behind them that motivate abortion rights advocates like Jennifer Driver.
The number of people who come from the South who have to come to D.C. or states that provide abortion care and the waiting time that they have just because there's an influx amount of people seeking abortion care. Often those are people who have the resources and the means. And so we don't actually know from folks who didn't have the same resources to leave their state.
According to the Guttmacher Institute, in the first half of 2023, nearly 1 in 5 patients traveled out of state for an abortion. According to the Center for Reproductive Rights, since Roe v. Wade was overturned, 14 states have banned abortion, while 11 states have expanded access. Those numbers are also what drive anti-abortion rights advocates.
We got the legal battle out of the way, but states still have rights, obviously, so states are still continuing to push abortion bills and such.
At this year's March for Life, rally-goers say they're working to change minds in those remaining states and support crisis pregnancy centers, which counsel options to abortion.
They have been filling the gaps for decades. They've been really increasing in numbers and giving women a choice.
GOP-led legislatures in 12 states have provided $250 million in funding for crisis centers. Known as CPCs, some of the centers also give away free goods and services.
The pregnancy centers have provided resources to women all over this country in the forms of housing, diapers, clothing, cribs, strollers. And they don't limit to just women who choose to have their child. They help post-abortive women as well.
In 2023, Pennsylvania Governor Josh Shapiro announced plans to end 30 years of government funding for CPC Real Alternatives, saying the women of the state will get the, quote, reproductive health care they deserve. CPCs have been accused by medical groups of using deceptive practices and false advertising.
The problem with that, too, is that you could have everyday people donating to what they think is a good cause, not knowing that the clinic themselves provides this information and steers people away from the care that they need.
In my own party, I see attacks on the pregnancy centers and trying to shut them down. And that's just shutting down a competitor. It's not providing women with choice.
Across the U.S., voters are making choices. Since the Dobbs decision, abortion restrictions have been a losing issue at the local level, where 7 states have voted in favor of abortion rights. But that hasn't stopped the introduction of 272 anti-abortion rights provisions at the local level in the first week of 2024, according to Guttmacher. That's why abortion rights groups say the states are key.
Roe didn't happen overnight. Roe was allowed to happen because state legislators chipped away, right? Kind of like this dripping of water, chipped away until there was this gushing to that brought us Dobbs.
At the federal level, the Biden administration saying on Monday they're working to strengthen access to contraceptives and spread the word on 2 major court cases, one involving the legality of medication abortion, the other centered on the Emergency Treatment and Medical Act, a federal law they argue allows for abortions in emergencies. White House officials telling Scripps News the future of that law and abortion is once again in the hands of the Supreme Court.
It's something we're working on and thinking about every day. We feel confident in our legal arguments, but I think it's really, really important for people to understand what's at stake and be paying attention to this issue right now.
Amber Strong, Scripps News, Washington.